Hey everybody, welcome back or welcome to Retired Renovators. This is the YouTube channel that my husband Gary and I have created to document the progress of the restoration of our big brick house in Paducah, Kentucky. Yes, it's been a while since we've posted, like many months. So no excuses, we've been really busy. We have been traveling around the world. Hi, travel friends. We've been playing pickleball. Hi, pickleball friends. And just tired and doing some other things. But we have been moving forward and we've made some real progress. And so today I want to show you some of the things that we've done related to the plumbing. The plumbing is all done and has been inspected and approved. When doing water lines, we suggest that you use the PEX that you can buy at any big box store. I didn't know this when we first started working on these, but you can get them in 3 different kinds, A, B, or C, and this is B. It's flexible, although it doesn't feel very flexible right now. But it does flex a little bit. That makes it helpful. It's easy to work with. And most importantly, you can use the crimp-on method for connecting the pipes, which is fairly inexpensive. With the other A and C, you have to use a different mechanism, which is a lot more expensive. The main thing to know about this is once you start with, let's say, B, stick with it through all of your water pipes. Also, and this sounds really silly, but use red and blue for hot and cold. And here's an example down here. Okay, you got red and blue. Hot on the left, blue on the right. And you'd think anybody would know that, but our previous house, one of our previous houses, our bathtub, which was plumbed by official plumbers, did it in reverse. Every time we turned on the hot water, we got cold. Every time we turned on the cold water, we got hot. So that's kind of silly. So just make sure you keep your hots and colds correct. So that's that. The other main thing I want to talk about for the water lines is building a manifold. Welcome to our utility closet here. Here is our manifold, which shows all the directions of how the water is going from room to room. The old way of doing plumbing is you would have the water lines turned off one main at the house. If you have a leak, you don't know where it is, you have to turn off the main line and then go around looking for the leak. With a manifold, each room, or however you set it up, is set with its own little switch. So if you have a leak, you can go check the downstairs bathroom, for example, and turn that off. And you have on and off switches both in the bathroom and at the manifold. So it's a super convenient way to keep everything organized. You can buy these manifolds at big box stores. They're several $100s, typically made out of brass, or you can make them out of these PEX, and that's what Gary did. Didn't cost very much. I don't know how much it cost, but he could build it in the direction that he wanted to, and everything was fine. Also, keep in mind with the size of your house, how far the water is going. So this house is large enough that we decided to put a hot water heater upstairs near the bedrooms. We have 3 bedrooms upstairs, a wet bar, and a washer and dryer, which all require hot and cold water. So we have a utility closet right in the middle of the house with a water heater and the manifold, and all the water pipes run here. So not a very long distance to get your hot water. We have another water heater in the basement to cover the first floor. So think through the traveling of your pipes. So hey, if you could just take a second and hit subscribe for the channel so we know that someone is watching, we would appreciate it. And now back to the video. Thanks. The other thing I want to mention with the water pipes is if you're doing a shower or a bathtub, you have typically, well, I'm blanking on what it's called. The thing that puts all the water together into the shower head, and all of that. It has to be connected with the pipes. You can't bend the pipes too much or you're going to end up with a leak. And so that happened to us for a number of showers. We have 4 showers in this house and 1 bathtub. So we had to go around and make some adjustments. And one was to make joints connected with your crimping so you're not bending, but you can get a 90-degree angle. So here's an example of that. You can see that 90-degree, you have this little joint thing that you put in there. Otherwise, the main thing you want to do is figure out your direction and run your pipes. Use drop ceilings where you have them, in your walls where it's convenient, and just try and think through how the water runs.